Okay, students, in this video, let me teach about the introductory part of exercise 1.4, which is easy only but important. For what is the meaning of, in this video, we'll see what is the meaning of graphing the functions using transformations. That means there are so many kinds of functions are there. Just now we saw exponential function, logarithm function, linear function, so many kinds of function. Okay. Any function you can draw the graphs. By taking some x values, you can plot the y values. But in this graphing of functions and transformations, without taking x and y values, you can follow certain techniques, okay, to draw the graphs by using the given graph. So now what are the methods of transformations? We will see, and one by one method, we will discuss that method, and we'll see some examples related to this method. Okay, this introduction I am going to make 3 videos, students. First part is about the reflection, second part about translation, third part about dilation. So the 3 methods of transformations are: first one reflection is the first method, second one translation, third one dilations. But what happens is, in the reflections and dilations, the graphs are congruent to original graph. What is the meaning of congruent? Same shape, same size also. Congruent means same shape, same size. That is the meaning of congruent. This word is important. To the original graph. Original graph means whatever the given graph. Okay. Congruent to the original graph in size and shape. Size and shape of the graph does not change. Okay. So even in reflection, okay, and translation, size and shape does not change. Shape does not change. That's why they are called as congruent. So if you use the methods of technically reflection, translation, the size and shape does not change. But in dilation, it produces graphs with shapes related to the original graph. It may shift away from x-axis or towards the x-axis. It may expand or it may contract. Okay, away from x-axis towards the x-axis. So these 3 techniques are used to graph the functions. You can draw the graph of the given function by using these 3 techniques: reflection, translation, and dilation. Students, now we'll see what is a reflection. Okay, reflection means like an image of the graph, mirror image. Like if you see your face in a mirror, your reflection only will come. So that is in light also you studied about the reflection. The incident ray, when falls on the light surface, it is going to reflect against same path. Okay, same way reflection of graphs also there. You see here, this is a straight line L, this is a function f. So the f for function வந்து f dash la இருக்கு. Same shape, same size. இது கம்மியா இருக்கு, அதிகமா இருக்கு, இது அதிகமா இருக்கு, கம்மி அந்த மாதிரி கிடையாது. Okay, same shape, same size. Okay. So here f dash is the mirror image. This is the mirror image of this f. Okay, with respect to L, with respect to this line L. So every point of f has a corresponding image in f dash. That means this point image is this one, 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 this point is this one. Like that you can draw a same mirror image. Okay, student, this is a reflection about the line. Reflection about the line. And we'll see some more illustrations and some more methods of reflections. Okay, so now some methods of reflections I am going to explain now. Listen carefully. Easy only, very easy. Some useful reflections. Okay, first one. The graph of y is equal to minus f of x is the reflection of the graph of f, that is y is equal to f of x, about the x-axis. About the x-axis. For example, y is equal to x square is there. That is a given graph. Suppose if you want to draw y is equal to minus x square, simply that is the reflection of x square about the x-axis. We will see some illustrations also. I will show you the graphs also. Okay, students. Second one. So first one is what? Reflection of f of x about the x-axis. So if y is equal to f of x is a given graph, then y is equal to minus f of x is the reflection of f of x about x-axis. Similarly, suppose if you write f of minus x, and the minus உள்ள கொண்டு போயிருக்கீங்க. Okay, y is equal to f of minus x. That is also a reflection of the graph about the y-axis. So கொடுக்குறது function minus f of x இருந்தா அது x ஓட x-axisல reflection ஆகும். f of minus x இருந்தா it is reflection about y-axis. Okay. So the graph of y or f inverse of x is the reflection of the graph of f in y is equal to x. About y is equal to line x. That is inverse functions. Inverse functions are the reflection of the function f of x about y is equal to x line. So these three are the techniques of reflections of the given graph y is equal to f of x. Okay. So now we'll see some examples for these reflections, students. Okay, first illustration. All the three illustrations we'll see now. What is the first illustration? Reflection about x-axis. Now you see this one, this curve now. Illustration 1.5. Consider the function y is equal to x square. So it is like y is equal to f of x. Now y is equal to minus x square. This is y is equal to minus f of x. That means what? This is y is equal to x square. It is a parabola which is upward. Now y is equal to minus x you can draw very easily by using this y is equal to x curve. Why? Because this y is equal to minus f of x, that is minus x square, is simply the reflection of y is equal to x square. புரியுதா? Every point is reflected about the x-axis. இங்கே இருக்கிற பாயிண்ட் இங்கே வரும், 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 இங்கே இருக்கிற like that. Each and every point is reflected about the x-axis horizontally. Okay. So for the curve y is equal to x square, minus f of x is minus x square. Hence y is equal to minus x square is a reflection of y is equal to x square about x-axis. Okay, students. So this is a parabola, is a upward parabola. Don't worry, you are going to study this in +2. Okay, upward parabola or parabola open upwards. This is opposite is downward parabola. Downward parabola. Okay, so this part is here. Okay, and this part is here. Other reflection. This part is here, second quadrant. The reflection is in the third quadrant. That's it. So reflection, just a reflection. Okay, so that is the first illustration. About this is reflection about x-axis. What about reflection about y-axis? You see this diagram. You see here, this is a reflection about y-axis. See, consider the positive branches of y square is equal to x, y square is equal to minus x. Y square is equal to x means y is equal to root x. That is this branch. This branch for this one. Y is equal to root of minus x. This branch for this one. So that means what? This is not reflection about x-axis. This is reflection about y-axis. அப்படியே நீ இதை ரொட்டேட் பண்ணால் இந்த பார்ட் இந்த பக்கம் வரும். பட் கீழே நீங்கள் முன்னாடி பார்க்குறது கீழே இருக்கிறது மேலே இருக்கிறது பார்ட் கீழே வந்துச்சு, கீழே இருக்கும்போது மேலே ஆயிடுச்சு, கீழே இருந்தால் மேலே வரும், மேலே இருந்தால் கீழே வரும். அது அபவுட் x-axis. பட் இது வந்து ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கும், லெஃப்ட் சைடில் வரும், லெஃப்ட் சைடில் ரைட் சைடு வரும். about this axis like this. This is about y-axis. So இந்த part நம்மளுக்கு இந்த பக்கம் ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகும். Okay, ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கிறது லெஃப்ட் சைடு ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகும். So that is the meaning. Okay, so that's what they wrote here. For the curve y is equal to root x, f of minus x is root of minus x. So where x less than 0 in the part, this part is a reflection of this f of x is equal to root x about this y-axis. Okay, so this is reflection about y-axis. If you consider the positive part of y square is equal to x and y square minus x, two parts you will get right side, left side. Okay, but previous one up, down. Okay, the right, left. This is about a reflection of curve y is equal to f of x about y-axis. Now last one. This is very easy. We already saw this one. This is this curve. Inverse functions. See, I told e power x, log x, base c both are inverse functions. That means they lie either side of the line y is equal to x. That's what first I told. This is y is equal to x. This is a straight line passing through origin that you already know. This is y is equal to log x function. This one. This is y equal to e power x. We already saw in the example also. In the special functions also. So this is y is equal to e power x. This is y is equal to log x base c. These two are inverses to each other. That means e power x is the inverse function of this log x base c. Okay, and hence y would e power x is a reflection of this logarithmic function about y is equal to x. Idoda reflection da ange podu. Okay, so this reflection part is this one. That's it. Very simple. But don't worry, this we are not studying much. We are studying only previous two cases. Okay, but examples they are given. Okay, students. So what you should understand here? What you understand? There are three kinds of reflections are there. Reflection of f of x about x-axis, reflection of f of x about y-axis, reflection of inverse function. Okay, so one is the inverse of other. Logarithm function is the inverse of e power x. That's why they will reflect about the line y is equal to x. Okay, students, so this is about the first technique, transformation of graph using reflection. So next video we'll see the next transformation technique, translation. Okay, so reflection, how many parts? 2 parts. Translation, we have 4 different parts that we'll discuss in next video. Okay, students, if you like this channel, please subscribe.